Is Abiodun. So I'm going to be showing us a Voiceflow chat that I built for a Vetra platform. So Vetra is a B2B SaaS platform that space businesses such as contract coaches, clinics, and basically help them to automate onboarding, payments, and other activities and one flow. So I'm going to be showing us how I built a Voiceflow web chat for us. So here we have our Voiceflow platform, named it, and these are the prompts, the instructions, and the playbooks. So what are these doing? So here we have our global prompt, just to give it a personality, the goals, the language, the response length, and we want to also give it the error handling, the guardrails, what are the things that it's supposed to do, the tone, the empathy, and the response. And after we've done that, set that up, then we go for the instructions. The instructions is more of like starting message once a user entered the chat. So it gives it a starting message to say that, okay, Zayad is a business development representative for the company. So it's going to them before the user can ask the conversation. So here is the instructions, and set it to have main, the qualification, the booking, the complaint, the fact. So this playbook are more of like group of team players that work in line or together with the global prompt and the instructions. So we have our playbooks, we have the main playbooks. So here the main playbooks is just to, so here we are route to greeting. Once you greet, then it's provide a button for user to select. So once you select that, you can be able to do say you select book discovery now. So based on what you select, it's going to route you to a playbook that is going to handle that particular task. So here we have playbook. So that is when you click on this, we have the booking playbook and we have existing customers. So here are more of like routing to the starting router for the playbook. Then we have our complaints. The complaint is basically for users who wants to log in their complaint about the platform, any issues they're having and stuff like that. So people have billing issues, some people have escalation issues, or some simple issue that you want to just deal with. So here we handle that. We collect their customer name, business email, the company name, the issue description, the severity, and we also have a property to help us to know that if this is a billing issue or this is an escalation issue. So we have that, and these are the prompts that we've given it. So we have our 4A to resolve simple issue, to handle billing and refund request, and also to escalate our serious complaints. So we have that, and we're also collecting those details, and then we end it warmly with they're going to reach out to the app. So here is the complaint. We also have so inside this booking, we have our API. This API is to check, let me go back to this complaint again. So this log complaint, we have an API. So here is the API that is going to help us to save our data, save the user data into the, and we have our input variables, and we have our method, we have our headers. This is more of like post method. And we have our header content type applications like JSON, because we are sending an application JSON, and then we set it to what so that we can be able to structure our data in JSON format. So here we have it, and we passed in our data that is sent from the so here you can be able to test. Let's say you want to test without not using the chatbot. Let's say the chatbot doesn't send your data, you just want to test that you can be able to confirm that the data has been sent well, and you don't have any issues. So you can test these variables here and run your test, so you can be sure that these things are working fine before you actually into production. And then yeah, let's go to the booking. We have our booking. So here, let's say the user wants to book a demo to know about the platform. Let's say you want to know about the platform or any other stuff. So you want to book a appointment with the company. So we collect their name, their email, their company, the preferred dates, and the preferred time. And to do that, we also save that to the Airtable. So we undo some pricing questions. If it's not use the knowledge base to answer them. We handled reschedule request, and I think more of what this does is to just book an appointment for the customer. So we have our APIs. We have two APIs here. So firstly is the check availability. The check availability is to check if this particular slot that this user has picked is not not available. So it's going to give it three alternatives for it to pick, and once you pick their time, it's going to go to the book appointment and then book appointment for the user based on the data that this user have, the full name, the business email, the company name, the preferred date, the post headers, and the body. To do that, once we have that, we are sure that we can go fine. So we have our variable here if you want to test for the chatbot, and once we have that, this is also said this is about the booking to book an appointment. We also have FAQ where users want to know about the company. Maybe they are just exploring, they want to know about the company, ask some few questions and all. So here they get to know about it, and here is going to use the knowledge base to get the data for users. And we have the qualification. We want to know about type of users. We want to know if they are warm, if they are cold, and if they are hot. So cold in the aspect that what they are just exploring the virtual platform, they want to know, they just want to see some things. And warm is probably they have a clear problem that they are solving, and virtual has the tools for solving those problems, and they want to maybe, but they don't have a scheduled time yet. Then that's for the warm. Then for hot is when they have a problem, they already know that virtual is solving the problem and want to basically schedule an appointment. So that's for the hot users. So here it's just to make a qualification for those users and be able to know which users are really about using the platform and those that are not, that doesn't want to use the platform. So we've into the playbooks, we've that these are the group of teams working with the global prompt and instructions. We have the knowledge base. So now let me show you the n8n workflow that interacts with the complaint. So log complaints that interact with the booking, check availability, and book appointment. So we check the availability first. So here is the confirm slot which works with the availability. So we have our webhook, it sends the data, our AI agents, we have our prompt user message, we have our system message, and over it, so we have our system message. So inside it we have it's going to our tool. So we have a check availability, we have a get availability. We say checks if this specific return is specific slot is free, it's return true, or available is equals to false. It also gets an availability. So probably there is no check availability showing false. It's going to move to the get availability tools and get a list of availability for the users and then provide it for them. So we have our workflow. What is step? We say step one, check the availability to request slot. And so basically these are prompts, and these are the things that is going to make the AI agent be able to work efficiently. So once we do that, you can see the check availability and we have the get availability. This is to format our fields because of some issues that might come up. So we then this is the structured output to response back to the agent to be able to know probably when there is no free slot and it wants to provide the other slot that are available. So here is the check availability, and here we have our booking appointment flow. So here we have our webhook, we have our set field, we have our saving bookings. It's going to save the bookings, it's going to an event, and here it's going to send a message to the customer about the booking of the meeting, and we have our response to webhook. Here we also have so that's for the booking appointment. Then for the complaints playbook, here we have our API and the n8n workflow. We have our webhook, we have our set body, we have save complaint, so it's going to save the user complaint, and we have our router to switch it to different team. So we have our billing team, we have the escalation team, and we have our response back to webhook. So that's we